Hi, I'm Don from Don Does Stuff. Today let's have a look at this interesting tool from Milwaukee. Essentially a portable generator powered entirely by tool batteries. Here's the Milwaukee 2845 carry-on power supply, or that's what they call it. Simply put, you slap 4 standard M18 tool batteries up here in the top, and you have instant access to silent, combustion-free AC power anywhere you need it. The main use case for this device is construction sites without electricity where gas-powered generators cannot be used, either because the work is indoors or perhaps due to noise restrictions. The second main use for the unit is as a short-term emergency power supply during power outages. Again, delivering clean AC power without fumes or any noise. Well, maybe a little bit of noise because there's a fan. Let's have a closer look. The power supply itself weighs about 20 pounds, and with 4 batteries in it, it weighs about 40 pounds, so pretty hefty. The batteries are inserted up here, up at the top, like that. There's 4 of them. And they all have to be installed, all 4. If you take one out or one becomes depleted, the whole thing shuts down. The batteries can be any mix of standard Milwaukee M18 batteries. They don't all have to be the same size. But obviously the stronger the batteries are, like 12.0s, they'll last longer than 5.0s, which are what these ones are. Down here are the controls. There's a simple push button to turn it on or off. Now it's on, no sound. There's a little display here to confirm that you have 4 batteries installed and a fuel gauge. And the full fuel gauge shows that you're full. Right now I'm about half full. Down here are where all the power connections occur. Included in the box is a 6-foot power cord to allow you to recharge your batteries. And the good news is that they're all charged up at the same time. They're simultaneous. Took me about maybe a little over an hour to charge all 4 of these 5.0 batteries. The bad news is that when that's charging, you can't use the AC plugs. It's not a pass-through charger. Over here, there's 2 USB ports. One is a standard USB-A port, and the other one is a PD-style USB-C. But here's the main story right here. 2 AC outlets, 120 volts, 15 amps total. So that gives you 1,800 watts of output continuously. Well, as long as your batteries are lasting, that is. Or, and this is really good, 3,600 watts in terms of a surge. So if you're using power tools like saws or drills or an air compressor, or if you're hooking it up to an appliance like a fridge where there's a lot of inrush current when you kick these things on, this machine will handle that surge. Okay, but let's get down to the real issue. How long will this thing run? According to this table on the box, if you're using 4 HD 12.0 batteries, you should be able to make 1,140 2x4 cuts with a circular saw, or run a TV for 990 minutes, which is 16 and a half hours. With the 5.0 batteries that I have, it says I could cut 450 2x4s. And this sounds pretty darn good. But there's no magic here. You are still trying to run tools or appliances on fairly small batteries. And this is fine for fairly short bursts, such as cutting lumber or maybe drilling holes. But you're not going to be able to run a fridge through a week-long power outage on this machine. I have a fairly large fridge that says it consumes 3.8 amps, which is 456 watts at 120 volts. If you do the math, 4 12.0 batteries have a total capacity of 864 watt hours. So if your fridge was running continuously, which it normally doesn't, the power supply could run it for only about 2 hours. So you better keep that door closed if you want your beer to stay cold. To prove this out, I charged up 4 5.0 batteries and started running this 8.5 amp dehumidifier. Again, according to the math, the 4 batteries hold a total of 360 watt hours and the dehumidifier consumes 1,020 watts. So I was expecting it to run down in about 20 minutes. 360 divided by 120 converted to minutes. As it happens, it actually lasted almost 45 minutes. So it obviously wasn't consuming the full 8.5 amps all the time. But my point is the same. You should not expect this unit to replace a gas generator for running major appliances in a power emergency. So there you have it, the Milwaukee 2845 carry-on power supply. A great job site tool for providing AC power without the constraints of a noisy carbon monoxide producing gas generator. It basically turns your plug-in saws and other tools into battery-operated machines. And it's super for that. But don't expect it to run your house in a power outage. Check out the links in the description below for current pricing. Thanks for watching.